All right, class. Today, we're going to be doing a project from now until next week. Your assignment is for you and your partner to give me a presentation about all of the different types of dragons and what the differences are between each of them. You can present however you see fit, as long as it's school appropriate. You will be working on your projects for the rest of class. Now then, I will be picking your partners for you, so let's start with Harvey. You're with Felicia. Jamie, you're with Jeremy. Gaia, you're with Grace. And Bethany, I'm pairing you up with the new kid.
Hi, I'm Bethany, your new partner. Mind if I sit? So, new kid, you got a name? Alright, cool. I'll be sure to remember. So, do you have any idea on how to do this project? Well, I know what she said, but to be honest, I haven't been paying attention to the lectures this week, considering the fact that I partied way too hard last weekend and have had a days-long hangover since then, which has made me sleep during class and... Honestly, I'm surprised I was able to drag myself out of bed this morning. But ever since you've started going here, I've seen you take notes back here. You're like the quiet, shy classmate that takes all the notes, right? Surely you have some notes over dragons, right? Oh, wow. You have been taking notes. You even have notes over hellhounds and harpies. You've got so many notes on dragon types. I might as well let you do all the work. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Of course. I'm gonna help you, dork. As long as it gets our project done. She said however we see fit, right? Which means we gotta do something unique with our project. Okay, well, we can always do a PowerPoint? What the heck is a PowerPoint? I was gonna suggest a face show. You don't know what a face show is? So, it's a special kind of magic that creates visual images from your head and makes them into a presentation. Although, everyone might already have the same idea. You know what? You're right. It could be worth a shot. And afterwards, you can show me what a PowerPoint is. But until then, could you run the dragon types by me again? Cool. So, there's the Drake type. Okay, let me see if I get this right. There's amphitheaters and lung dragons. Salamanders come from lindworms. Quetzalcoatl and sea serpents come from worms. Cockatrices come from wyverns. Fays come from American dragons. Hmm? Yeah, we called them American dragons because that's how the United States portrays them as. And finally, last but not least, hydras and kierans come from drakes. Alright, how'd I do, coach? I did good? Great! So, I have a question. You have a lot of notes over dragons. I mean, you have notes over other stuff, typical notes from the past few weeks, but you have notes over dragons that weren't even present in the books, let alone the lessons from earlier this week. Why is that? Dragons are awesome? Is that how they're interpreted in your world? They're interpreted differently here. They are destroyers of lives and bringers of death here. What's your interpretation of them in your world? Pets? Your culture interprets them as pets? You must be joking with me. Different interpretations. Okay. Good to know. Oh, okay. So they could be bad, good, weak, powerful, poor, rich, friendly, greedy. Okay. I guess your world doesn't see dragons as frequently as I did. Well, I shouldn't. It's just I have a bad history with dragons, and it's impacted me ever since. No, I don't think you'd want to hear it. Really? Are you sure? Like, are you really sure? Okay, well, I grew up in a small village, filled with bunny girls just like me. There were boys and girls, laughing and playing throughout the whole village. It was such a lovely environment, and the best part was that the village was protected by a magical forest. It was where I was born. Well, this village was never documented by anyone who knew of its location to keep it a secret. We were basically cut off from the rest of the world. But one day, all the children watched from the edge of town as the trees that protected their village from the outside world began to burn. Before long, our entire village was set ablaze. Many of our people were burned, and eventually, our entire village was destroyed. My father was one of those poor souls caught in the flames, along with a few of my siblings as well. Don't feel pity for me. It was so long ago. But after that, me and what was left of my family traversed throughout the land in search of a new home, and we eventually settled down, rebuilt. Now I got sent here. Yes, I know for a fact it was a dragon. I saw it fly overhead once the trees cleared. Do I know which dragon burnt down my village? No, but I doubt I'd even stand a chance against it. What's a bunny girl like me have to fight off against a dragon? Okay, stop. I know I'm smaller and faster, but I cannot take on a dragon alone. A deal? You want to make a deal? What kind of deal? You'll help me find that dragon? Really? Okay, I trust you. But just so you know, this is crazy. You really think we can take on a dragon? Alrighty then. Let's get to work.